Well, good evening, and thanks so much for tuning to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. Southern Miss head coach Jay Ladner continued to bolster his first Golden Eagle recruiting class by adding Angel Smith to that list this week. The 6'5" guard out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, was a highly touted recruit who ended up choosing the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss over the Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech. Kansas State, Old Dominion, and Georgia Southern also showed strong interest in the player who averaged 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game in his senior season in the Sunshine State. Today, the Mississippi State women's golf schedule came out. That includes busy travel accommodations for the Lady Bulldogs. MSU going to kick off the season on September 9th and 10th in Albuquerque at the Dick McGuire Invitational. Lady Dogs will head outside the country in late October for the White Sands Invitational in the Bahamas. Dogs will host their lone home meet of the season in West Point, the Magnolia Invitational, on October the 13th. It'll run through the 15th. The Ole Miss Rebels also announced their schedule today. They'll be in New Mexico with the Bulldogs to open the season in the second week of September. Lady Rebs will head to Cabo for a week to partake in the Battle at the Beach, November the 1st through the 3rd, and will host the Grove Cup on April 7th and 8th in Oxford to close out regular season play. Well, today was a good day for releasing golf schedules across the state of Mississippi, so the Rebel men's golf team decided to do the same, and they'll be racking up the frequent flyer miles this year. The Rebs kick off the season in the Grand Old Badger State September the 8th through the 10th, but they'll go on 3 consecutive excursions between October and March. Team's going to play in Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Cabo. Coach Malloy, if you're out there and have a scholarship available, hit me up. Pelicans rookie Zion Williamson has signed a multi-year partnership with NBA 2K that includes appearances, social activations, and various in-game initiatives. Specifics of Williamson's deal were not disclosed, but previous activations include appearances at game launch and promotional events and participation in segments of Inside the Game called 2K TV. It's an in-game broadcast that appears before games and during halftime of the video game. And the United States women's national team head coach Jill Ellis has another World Cup title. Now she's set to step down. Ellis, who's led the Americans to back-to-back World Cup titles, has been the coach of the team since 2014. She'll remain with the squad through October, which will cover the team's 5-game victory tour. It kicks off Saturday with a match against Ireland at the Rose Bowl. The 52-year-old's contract was set to expire following this year's World Cup with a mutual option to extend through the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The team will begin their search for a new head coach after a general manager for the women's national team is put in place. Fewer players will be around for the weekend at PGA Tour events starting next season. The Tour's Advisory Council voted last month to reduce the 36-hole cut size from the top 70 players to the top 65 players and ties starting in the 2019-20 season. The new regulation will ensure a more manageable field on the weekend from a pace of play perspective and allows more opportunities to play in twosomes over the final 2 rounds.